Hey everyone. Alright, so this is my second Camponatus Floridanus colony. Unfortunately, this was the very first enclosure I ever made out of acrylic. And I was using this rapid fuse all-purpose adhesive, and I did not realize that this stuff would collect on the oils of your fingerprints. So unfortunately, this cage is rather cloudy as far as the acrylic goes. You can see if I go up close to it, it's very hard to really see what's going on the inside. But let's see if I turn off the light, if that's going to make a difference. Yeah, that does make actually a little bit of difference. You can see, let's see if I can get this to clear up a little bit. There we go. You can see springtails in here. This enclosure has been going for a while. I had it set up with the moss and the springtails in there way before I put ants in here, so the springtails have gone absolutely crazy. There are springtails everywhere in here, which is good because there's no mold anywhere to be seen inside this enclosure. Now, that being said, let's take a look at the ants. Let me see if I can get something to hold my phone up. This does not work if there is... Whoops. My bad, everyone. There we go. Alright, so this is the second enclosure of Camponatus Floridanus, otherwise known as the Florida carpenter ant. You can see the queen right there. You can see that nice brood pile. The cotton is starting to get a little funky over there, but the water is not, so just waiting to, I'm hoping that they will actually move out of this tube and into the tube I have attached to this enclosure that's clean. Let's see if we can get a view of the ants in here. I just saw one of them in here. Well, they were drinking out of this honey water tub right here. Oh, went back in. Look at the colors on these ants. From the moment that I got involved with ant keeping, this was a dream species of mine. And I now have two enclosures which I intend, if all goes well, of taking these two enclosures and creating a combined setup where there are two outworlds on top of each other with a lip that has either fluon, probably fluon, and an upper portion where only the elates with wings can get out to. And that way the male elates and the female elates can go back and forth. Those three ants right there are the ones that just came from the sugar tube, from the sugar water tub. I have a small plastic tub that I made with a cotton ball full of honey water in it. And these ants just came from there. I love watching these guys. I think they are absolutely beautiful ants. You can see the two of them feeding each other there. Oh, the three of them. There's a little three-way trophylexis going on there. That's kind of funny. Ah, so awesome. Let's just sit here and watch these guys for a little while. This queen is very, very well fed. These little guys take very good care of her. Or I should say these little girls. My bad. It is the most rewarding experience on the planet to sit there and watch these colonies grow from just a singular lone queen to a functional colony. And from the time that they're born, they have this innate knowledge of what they have to do, what their job is. See the queen starting to move there, and you can see that big black spot underneath the queen. That is where they've been putting all their garbage and their poop. And of course they had to put it right on top of the cotton ball, so within another, I would probably estimate another 2 to 3 weeks, that cotton ball is going to be starting to become very funky. That's why I'm hoping that they move out into the clean tube. When you look at ants in the wild, you never think, or at least I didn't for most of my life growing up, I never thought about what that one ant meant to the overall colony. Look at that brood pile. A whole bunch of eggs, a whole bunch of larvae. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more cocoons there. So 5 more workers, and you can see the dark spot where the eyes are. That means that we have less than a week before those guys emerge as adult worker ants. This girl only had 2 nanitics. That was it. Just 2 ants that were the original ants. Those 2 ants have since died. They do not last very long. They have one purpose, and that is to raise the first set of workers with the queen. And that was it. Just two workers. Just 2 nanitics. And then afterwards the queen took over, and since then has flourished. But we have 5 new workers that are very close to emerging. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the pile there is all young larvae, which grow rapidly fast. I will post a video in 3 to 4 days just so that everyone can see how fast these larvae grow. They will triple in size in the next 4 days. To give you an idea, those pupa, those cocoons that are back there, just 2 weeks ago, they were larvae. But it also depends on how much you feed them. It depends on, what they are eating, if they're eating the proper stuff. You can see over here. Let's see if I can get a... No, I'm not going to be able to get a shot of in here. But you've got the workers walking around over there as well. Just look at these amazing, beautiful insects. Most people do not see ants as beautiful. I think they're insane. I think they are beyond fascinating. So beautiful, so amazing, such a pleasure to watch. Alright guys, I will post a video in a few days with some more updates on these guys. So you can see how the larva is doing and the progression with that. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot and I greatly appreciate it. And I will be back very soon with another update video. Take it easy, everyone. Oh, you can see the queen there, the queen being fed. That was a nice way to end the video. Alright, take care, everyone.